This video is for anyone who is new to the idea that you can become far more attractive to women just by improving certain aspects of your personality. I think most men don't know this. I definitely never used to know this. In my teens and early 20s, I believed that when it comes to attracting women, certain men just have it and then certain men just don't. And that was mostly to do with what you look like. The hot guys could get with the pretty girls and everyone else just couldn't. And there was nothing they could do about that, so they might as well just settle for whatever plain or unattractive girl that they could get. I truly believe this. Thankfully, for me, I discovered that this was not true at all. Yes, your appearance is important, but there are certain behaviours and personality traits that women find far more attractive than what you look like. And in this video, I'm going to share 5 of the most important lessons I learned about that. These lessons turned my dating life upside down. So if you're someone who is not dating the types of women who he really wants to, and maybe you think it's because you're short, fat, ugly, bold, a certain race, I urge you to keep watching, take notes, and actually apply the advice that I'm going to share with you in this video. Because if you do, you can absolutely transform your dating life the same way that I did. Alright, the first tip is to appeal to her emotions. I made a video on this recently, how women respond mostly to emotions, not logic. Logically, she might say that she will only date guys who are tall, muscular, handsome, rich, have cool beard, have cool tattoos, tan, whatever. She might even put that on her Tinder bio. The reality is she will date anyone that makes her feel good emotions. So if you can get really, really good at making girls laugh, at making them have fun, inspiring them to enjoy themselves, flirting in a smooth and confident way, helping them to feel relaxed, inspiring their curiosity, you have a great chance of dating them. And this is true regardless of what you look like. If you can make them feel good emotions, then they will throw all of their logical expectations out of the window. Yes, she'll forgive some of your shortcomings for a while and make things a bit easier for you if you're her physical type. But if you have no idea how to appeal to her emotions, you're absolutely screwed. And most guys don't. That's why there are so many handsome doctors and lawyers out there who struggle to date the women that they think they deserve. Because they have no idea how to do this. Instead of being fun and relaxed and cool and charismatic, they're nervous and stifled. And this makes the women feel nervous and stifled. And that's why they don't want to talk to you. This is a massive topic, but the one piece of advice I'd give you now is the best way to have women feeling these good emotions is to first feel them yourself, okay? If you are having fun, she's more likely to have fun. If you're relaxed, she'll be relaxed. If you believe in yourself, she's more likely to believe in you, all right? That's why we do so much work on building self-esteem, because it makes everything so much easier for you. Alright, I've done a massive video on this exact topic. You need to get this down. It's number 1 for a reason. I'll try and remember to leave a ticket in the top right of this video if you want to explore more. Tip number 2 is to unleash your sexuality. Most guys are far too subtle when they flirt with a woman because they're afraid of being rejected or being perceived as a creep. A lot of guys will try to adopt a friendly approach and wait for the woman to show a clear sign that she is attracted to him before he makes a move. Now, ironically, that is one of the creepiest things you can do. Let me tell you a little something about creepiness. Bear this definition in mind, okay? Whenever your intentions and your actions misalign, that is creepy. Some examples. Think about the man who kind of like stares at a woman for half an hour, waiting for her to stare back before he goes and talks to her. The orbiter guy who's trying to be a girl's best friend so he can trick his way into her pants later. And how about this? The guy who talks dirty to a girl, but he's kind of embarrassed and ashamed about it. He doesn't own it, so it doesn't come across confidently. This is all awful, okay? This will all come across as creepy because your intentions are not aligning with your actions. On the other hand, if you can be the guy who confidently and respectfully tells a woman that he's attracted to her and that he wants to date her, she's going to respect that. Women love men who unashamedly go for what they want. Most men don't do this. They beat around the bush. They play it safe because they're scared of like a harsh rejection. If you can be the guy who is unashamed of his sexuality and that he's attracted to a woman, you're going to go a long way. You're going to stand out from the crowd and you're going to be the guy that actually gets to date that girl. Tip 3 is to give her space to chase you. Women love to be taken on an emotional roller coaster. They really love the ups and downs of a romance and a courtship, even if only subconsciously. That's why it's important for you to give her space to chase you. Yes, it's important for you to make your intentions known, but if you only compliment her, she's going to find that boring, predictable. There's no mystery. She's seen it all before. Even worse, it communicates that she is the prize and that you will be lucky to have her. That might sound really nice on paper. The problem is, women don't want to date down. They only want to date guys who they feel they'd be lucky to have. So, you're better off playfully teasing her, screening for red flags, communicating that you're a bit unsure about her, giving her space to chase you, encouraging her to impress you. Women will appreciate when you do this. They love to chase guys who they think are a bit better than them, right? In fact, it's essential because they will only date guys who they think are a little bit better than them. And guess what? With all these guys, they have to chase. So give them space to do it. Tip number 4 is to learn to text her properly. There are plenty of guys out there who can generate that initial attraction only to completely ruin it once they start texting a girl. Want proof? Have a look at your own Tinder and all of the matches who you didn't eventually go on a date with. So here are some of the biggest mistakes that men make when texting women. For starters, they open with like, hey, hi, how you doing? Putting the onus on the woman to make the conversation interesting and fun. Or they ask generic and boring questions. Again, not making the conversation fun. When you do this, they're just going to talk to another guy who makes it fun for her. Then there's the problem of coming across as too desperate and needy by texting too often, by texting back too quickly, by texting huge essays of text. You don't want to do any of this. Then there's plenty of guys who just use text speak, overuse of emojis, and this just makes you look like a complete moron. That'll do for now. We're just scratching the surface here. If you want to get really good at messaging girls and convincing them to come out on a date with you, you want to join our group, The Message Game, on Facebook or Telegram. I'll leave a link to those groups in the description. And tip 5 is to build a life that she would want to be part of. If you have a fantastic life filled with cool friends and epic experiences, a woman is going to find that very attractive. So go ahead and build a life that a beautiful woman would want to be part of. By doing this, you will naturally become less desperate and needy for a woman's affection. And this in turn will make her more likely to chase you. Here's the thing, if you have an amazing, fantastic lifestyle, but you go ahead and boast about it to a beautiful woman, this can come across as like too try hard and it can turn her off. So my tip for circumventing this is to swap social media details with her instead of phone numbers. That way, she can see everything you want her to see about your life without you having to brag about it. Most girls these days in 2020 are addicted to Instagram, so I would suggest you go ahead and build yourself an attractive profile on there. You know what? Here is a bonus tip. Now, I wasn't going to mention anything about looks, but this tip is too important not to mention. And that is the fact you can improve your appearance dramatically by going to the gym, eating healthily, improving your fashion and grooming. In my experience as a confidence coach for men, the only guys that complain about their looks holding them back are the guys that don't want to improve any of the things I just mentioned. They'd rather play the victim than putting the work in to actually improve their lives. Don't be that guy. Alright? We don't want to work with you if you're that guy. In the men's self-development industry, there is a pretty famous acronym when it comes to discussing looks, and that is WINS, W-I-N-S, stands for weights, image, nutrition, and shut the hell up with your complaining. If you can add WINS on top of the 5 personality fixes I've mentioned in this video, you are going to be overwhelmed with options for beautiful women to date. Okay, so there is your guide. Here's what I want you to do now. If you believe that the advice in this video can help attract more beautiful women into your life, I want you to click the like button. If you believe that everything I said is nonsense and really you just need to be good looking or rich, click dislike. Seriously though, if you want to explore these concepts a bit deeper, we have a resource for you. It's called Game Academy. This is our step-by-step guide where Kieran and I metaphorically take you by the hand and show you everything you need to know about attracting women into your life. We have chapters there on female psychology, how to approach smoothly, how to approach during the daytime, how to approach in bars and nightclubs, messaging, online dating, sexual escalation, building a cool social circle, and a lot more. If you want to dive deeper, you can invest in a VIP Game Academy membership. This will get you access to our premium guides, which includes hours upon hours of audio footage demonstrating how we can go from introducing ourselves to a woman we've never met to dating her, essentially. You'll get access to our series of epic pool stories, our full guide to online dating, and perhaps best of all, group coaching with Kieran and I. You get 24/7 access to us in our VIP Telegram group and on our weekly Sunday debrief Zoom calls. So what I want you to do right now is to navigate to gameglobal.net/academy. On that page, you're going to see some preview videos demonstrating all the good stuff inside the Academy, instructions for how you can access the free content, and also, if you do want to invest in a VIP Game Academy membership, you'll see how you can do it on that page as well. And guess what? Now is probably the best time to do it, because we are currently running a half-price sale on all tiers of Game Academy VIP membership. All right, so you can get yours for 50% off from now until August 10th. Once again, that website is gameglobal.net/academy. My name is Joe Alvin, and like I said, I really hope you apply the tips and the advice that I gave you in this video. It changed my life, and hopefully it can change yours as well.